When you sell a house with KC Property Guys, there is a formal closing. So there's no handshakes, there's no lawyer agreements, there's no quick claim deeds, there's no introducing of third parties. All those scenarios kind of go out the window, because with KC Property Guys, we're the ones who inspect it, we're the ones who offer on it, we're the ones who draw up the contract. You actually sign with KC Property Guys. We're the ones who buy it the day of closing. We're the ones who ultimately rehab it, and then we're the ones who ultimately will sell it again. So as an owner-occupant, the process works much like a traditional real estate process in terms of the resources we use, but without all the headaches, the bumps, the inspections, the renegotiations, things like that. So when we meet to tour the home the very first day, we'll go through the home in about 30 minutes or so. We'll come up with an offer right on the spot. We'll establish the close date that you want to establish, whether it's days, weeks, or months, it doesn't really matter. We'll establish that close date. And then we work with local professional closing companies. We pay for the closing. They're guaranteed and warranted that you're going to provide us clean title, so you're protected as the homeowner. And then we're also receiving clean title, so we're protected, through our closing company. The day of closing, we pay the closing company. They're guaranteed and warranted to pay you as the homeowner. So the sales process will use those same types of resources. We happen to use those at KC Property Guys. We pay for that closing process. So it works out to be very smooth, very professionally handled, and best part is both parties are guaranteed and warranted that the title is going to transfer from you as a seller to us as a buyer in a very clean and streamlined process. You can stay in the house the whole time. We can work variables at which you could potentially stay in the house after the close, depending on what you're trying to do. All that can be worked out ahead of time, but the process of the sale itself is handled through closing companies with professional closers throughout the city. You don't even have to be present, I should add that. For the sale, you can close remotely. It's not a problem through notaries and processes over email, or you can close in person. And then on that day of closing, you'll receive the funds, wired to the bank account of choice on the day of closing.